Okay, Jeremy? Do you have any appetite at all?
Yeah.
It's cold pressed olive oil, Jeremy. I don't want to waste it though. So whatever you eat, let's try it over here first. If you're still hungry,
Yeah.
if you still want more, then we'll do it. A little more olive oil on that. Let me put a little more on that. Since you're about to go to town on that one. Sweet, right? You got your towel on you. We all like olive oil, don't we? Dad, you and me.
Yeah.
Good. Man, oh man. I like to see you eat, Jeremy. I'll leave this here. I'll leave the olive oil here for backup when you need it.
Yeah.
This is yours. Do you like greens? Want me to put some olive oil on the greens?
Yeah.
You don't like the espinaca? Spinach? I used to love the cream spinach when we were children. We used to have the cream spinach. It was almost like a soup. Or the souffle spinach. You never liked that?
Yeah.
Spinach souffle? Never your thing? I loved it. Haven't had it in a dog's age. Hey, different strokes. Let me cut the meatball in half at least, okay?
Yeah.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
Just so that when you do go for a bite, you can have spaghetti with it. All right, you're all set. Put you a little more olive oil on that meatball right there, and you're all the way home. All right? And if you eat all of this over here, I'll put some on. Just don't want to pour it on prematurely. Might as well sit down with you, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, take a seat is what you always tell me, right? Take a seat, right? Never mind that it's one of these thrones. So are you able to? I think I get to head out. Is what I'm saying. I guess.
Yeah.
I guess you're okay, right? You're good.
Yeah.
I know you take your time to eat. Do you always take your time to eat, or is that kind of more of a late type of thing? I mean, when Dad and I eat, we usually kind of like, you know what I mean, real quick. You chew, yes, but you're moving. I mean, you used to have that appetite, didn't you? Your appetite hasn't been like that for a while, right?
Yeah.
I'm just thinking it might be meds partly related.
Yeah.
Don't you? I mean, meds do a lot of things to your body, Jerry. I mean, if you want Robin to sit down and talk to you about all the things that you're on, he'll, you know what I mean? You can tell him what you want. Don't you think?
Yeah.
Do you want to have a sit down with Robin on that? Because he's the guy that has the decision-making power.
Yeah.
Do you want to sit down with him?
Yeah.
And go through everything? Because I don't want to interfere. Robin, probably thinks I'm trying to interfere. I'm just looking out for you. All right. And then what he'll do, the one thing I will ask him to do is to look at the side effects on every one of those drugs that you're taking. So that when he sits down with you, you'll see side effects. So that you can say, oh, okay. You can weigh the benefits versus the negative. And it'll be your choice. Make sense?
Yeah.
The only thing I'm going to ask him to do is have some way to look at the side effects of each of these things. And they're not universal side effects. Some people get a headache. Some people get nausea, whatever. Some people are irritable. They lose sleep. Do you have trouble sleeping? Well, actually, in this case, I think that both sleeplessness, but certainly getting tired and drowsy is one of the symptoms of Zoloft, getting tired. So you don't need something that's going to help you get tired when you're already tired. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why would you need something to help you to get more tired just because you're supposed to have depression? And who said you had depression?
Yeah.
I mean, that's insulting to me. For someone to tell me I'm depressed? When Mother was told at Quarry Hill, are you suicidal? She was absolutely outraged that they would ask her that. They were putting her through the paces on different questions to see if she had some mental disability. She was very irritated about that when she was at Quarry Hill. Yes, she was put out because she was put down by overcome by double Vicodin painkiller and double Cinemet for the Parkinson's. And so, yes, she was out of it. But she was still clear enough to say, look, you don't need to be asking me about suicidal. Because she knows that part of the game is to try to get you to be suicidal. Some of these side effects are suicide. Some of the side effects for drugs. One of them, for the Zoloft, for the mental depression, which is what they're claiming, can be suicide. Desire to commit suicide. I mean, who needs that? Is that olive oil any good? Does it help? Well, Jeremy? I know you're talking about the man, some of the stuff they show on TV is a little bit much for me. I have to admit. Yeah, I definitely don't like some of that stuff myself. All right, Jeremy, I'm going to go, okay? I put the olive oil here, and I'm going to take this because it's been sitting here for so long, okay?
Yeah.
But I've got the olive oil right there. I will tell the nurses that if you ever want extra olive oil on something, you can point that way, just like with the maple syrup. Maple syrup, that's right. Yeah, I've got to get more. I almost forgot. All right, my brother, I love you.
Yeah.
All right, talk soon. I want to make sure that you eat well and that I don't want anything to affect your appetite. You know what I mean? You know where I'm coming from, right? It's okay to skip a meal here and there, but if you're skipping a lot, you know what I mean? I remember how Dad liked to eat, Like right now, you're not too hungry. And that's okay. But if you're not hungry tonight, and then you're not, you know what I mean? Then you're going to start. I skip meals for days at a time sometimes. Because I go into fast mode. I just drink water. I don't do it often. But I'll skip a meal here and there all the time, lately. So it's okay, because you're not doing a lot of weightlifting. You're not. So it's okay. But you know what I mean? You don't want to be too. You know what I mean? There's got to be a balance. I don't know what that balance is for you. All right, brother. We'll talk soon.
Yeah.
All right. You don't want any more of that? It's okay. I'll scooch it over for you. You want me to scooch it over?
Yeah.
And I was just thinking I realized Mother was showing me, a lady was showing me downstairs something I could do for Mother to do the video thing. I didn't know how to work it. What you do to transfer to a video, wait a minute. Okay, that's the video right there. And what, I don't know if we can, basically, I was pushing this when I was with you and Nick, and it wasn't working, okay? Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. See, it's not working. And I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's crazy. Sometimes it acts up. I don't know. Well, I can at least, you know what I can do? I can at least take a snapshot for Robin and Mom. All right, Jeremy. You want the light? Robin will come over when he can. I'll put the control thing where you can get to it. I'll bring. You want me to leave the drinks for you? So you literally don't want any more of that spaghetti. This is hot. You want it? Put it here or put it here? Take it away. I'm taking this away, right? Okay, brother. Your control's right there.